So yeah, I was here's my story. I was sitting behind my desk at a title and escrow office. I've been consulting this company called Driggs Title here out of Vegas and Arizona. And I'll try and clip along with you, but I was sitting at my desk and a friend of mine reached out to me. His name is Travis Flaherty. And Travis is an incredible entrepreneur, a great home-based business entrepreneur. He's made millions in network marketing. He's led a lot of companies straight to the top. And him and I met about 2 years ago in a former company that we were excited about, but unfortunately the company didn't come through on their promises, which sometimes happens in this world. And we both went our separate ways. We were cross-lined to each other anyway, so we just met through that company. But here's what he sends me. I'm going to give it to you exactly what he did. Here's what I heard on September 25th. Now, keep in mind a little bit about me, Deborah. I'm consulting this company, working very hard to build this for this company. I also invented this thing right here. It's called the Zap Stand. It's kind of a cool little thing I invented that's about 11 inches high. My name is Zappia. And you put your phone in there like that, and then you can do videos from home. Just a really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like a neat tripod.
There you go.
And the phone won't fall off. My phone fell off on my live today.
You know what? That's why I invented it, because I don't want to talk too much about that, but I invented it.
I like it though. I like it.
Cool. I got a website, zapstand.com. You can buy one if you want.
It.
Cool. But I invented a game on the internet. So needless to say, I'm pretty busy. I started a personal development movement, just so you know, called Path Changers. And that's really me in a nutshell. Real quickly, I had a perfect stranger back in 2002 that approached me at a gym one day, and he introduced me to a friend of his who was a successful network marketer. And a week after meeting him, I met a man by the name of Richard Call, who's one of the legends in network marketing. He made over $100 million with a company called Nu Skin. Richard.
That's what I was with right before this.
Okay. So Richard put 560,000 people into Nu Skin. He's one of the true legends of that company.
Yes.
Richard mentored me.
Wow.
So Richard, one of the best ever, took me under his wing, one of his wings, and he turned me into an animal, Deborah. I'm an animal in this business because I have one of the best mentors ever. I brag about him all the time. He deserves a lot of the credit. But anyway, so I've been in this industry now for 16 years. I've made millions. I broke $100,000 a month in this profession. But for many, many years, quite frankly, it's been very difficult for me to find something to sink my teeth into. So
yeah.
Like you never know what's going to come along, but I've been waiting a long time. So as I just mentioned, I'm doing all these things, and then all of a sudden Travis reaches out to me, and this is what he says.
What is going on, Mr. Zappia? Hope you're doing well. Life is treating you amazing. It's been a little while. Just wanted to catch up with you. Wanted to also let you know of an interesting project that's come across my desk. As you may know, I do a little consulting in this space, and I've been working on a project behind the scenes that I think just has some pretty big potential, primarily because of the people that are involved. This is the first company that Eric Worre has ever agreed.
So he goes into a second message?
Anyhow, they've come together on a project, and I got to tell you, it's unlike anything that I've ever seen. You know, typically when I do consulting, I don't usually get that excited. I just go in and do work for them and help them with comp plans or whatever the case might be. But you know, I've been under a non-disclosure. Nobody knows about this company yet. It actually launches in January of 2019. Ron and Eric just did a video from Eric Worre's house last week. And man, as I watch this thing from behind the scenes and the people that are involved,
and the last audio clip says,
anyways, man, I don't know if the timing is right for you. Don't know if you are at all even looking or open to looking, but I just thought because of the people that are involved, the timing, and the nature of the product, it's, I mean, I just got to tell you, it's this DNA nutrition, and there's nothing else out there like this. I just know this is going to be a hit. So anyways, just wanted to know if you wanted to see, be on the ground floor of something that I think has huge potential, going to be a big story. I can shoot you over that webinar. It hasn't even been released yet, that they just did over at Eric's house, just to give you a little more detail. And then if it's something you're interested in, let's chat. Hope life's treating you well, brother. Talk to you soon.
So he sends
an exciting message to get. So the company's not even started yet.
It started, but it didn't even pre-launch. We pre-launched here in Vegas on January 12th. So I end up watching this video, and if you know that man, Eric Worre, he's a big name.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So I watched this video. I'll give you a little glimpse of it real quick. I'm sitting in my office. I really don't have time for this video, but I was too interested.
Yeah.
it's all said and done.
So Ron's doing a presentation.
One of the terminologies we want to use.
With Eric Worre. Eric Worre pops in on this video towards the end. There's him and Eric sitting down.
It's down to skills. If you do that, that'll help your attitude, help everything else. So skills are really big. That's why
So I catch this video when there's 62 views on it. And I'm scratching my head going, 62 views. Nobody knows about this. So I call Travis back up and I go, Travis, listen, you got my attention.
Yeah.
Please put me on the phone with Ron Williams. I want to meet the CEO. I know Ron. He doesn't know me. I'm not sure if he knows me. I know who he is because I've got a lot of friends that used to be a part of one of his former companies called Forever Green. Travis puts me on the phone immediately. I was the first person Travis called, keep in mind. So I get on the phone with Ron and I say, Ron, I've always wanted to meet you. He goes, Michael, I've heard a lot about you over the years. Always wanted to meet you as well. We just hit it off. And within 40 minutes on the phone, we have an unbelievable conversation. He's got me so intrigued of being on the ground floor of this thing. And, and Deborah, I don't trust many people, just so you know. I do trust people, but what I mean is it's really, really hard for me to dive into something that I just heard about. So I said, Ron, I have to meet you. He said, well, where do you live? I said, Vegas. He goes, I live in St. George, which is 90 minutes up the road. I hopped in my car a couple days later with my good friend Hallie Gillen, who's a top network marketer out there that hasn't done anything in 10 years. Her and I have always wanted to work together. So we go down to St. George and we spend about 4 hours with Ron. We fall in love with him. The guy is a sweetheart of a man. He's just so personally developed and professionally developed. He's lethal when it comes to his skill set. He's a lethal CEO. And he comes out of retirement to be the CEO of this company called Uforia.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and you're not too far removed from this story. We're talking 2 months ago. So me and Hallie kind of kicked the tires for about a week, and we finally look at each other and go, we'd be crazy not to do this. We didn't know everything, but we jumped in. And we head down to Dallas about a month later on November 11th, just about a month ago, and we go take a tour of the facility where they have this equipment that supposedly is going to be able to take your DNA and blah, blah, blah.
Where's that?
What's
that?
that?
In Texas? Is
That's
that in
down
Texas?
in Van Alstyne, Texas.
Isn't that crazy? That's where Gemini is, in Texas.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. So I'm going to run through some slides for you and just kind of give you a little taste of this. But before I do that, I'm going to play a little video for you, okay?
Yeah.
This will sum it up for you really, really quickly. I might choose to just play more videos than slides. I just want to make sure you get a good taste of what this is.
Yeah, I'm just kind of interested in the whole deal of how it works, what it is, and what it takes to get involved, because I'm definitely intrigued.
I'm gonna do that for you here in the coming minutes here. So can you see my screen?
Yep.
Is it blue?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, let me stop this real quick. I want to capture the computer sound on your side. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Your DNA makes you unique. You have one genetic code, only one body. You don't need everybody's nutritional supplements. You can have your own. Cut your losses and move on. The days of blind nutrition are over. Your DNA knows exactly what you need, and Uforia delivers it. Welcome to your very own designer nutrition. We're all potentially susceptible to certain physical ailments based on variations in our genes passed down from our parents. These genetic variations are called SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. We aren't able to eliminate SNPs from our DNA, but we can do something about them. We can take action to optimize our physical health. It begins with a simple DNA test. Swab the inside of your cheek and mail your sample to Uforia's state-of-the-art laboratory partner for analysis. Strict HIPAA guidelines are always followed, so your information remains confidential and secure. Based on your DNA results, a one-of-a-kind nutritional formula is created just for you. This is your very own Nutrition, designed from peer-reviewed plant-based ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. With so many high-quality ingredients and so many of us, every formula is truly unique. Each custom formula is one out of nearly 400 million possible combinations. And while your nutrition is being customized, you can immediately begin to make your health a habit. Every Uforia starter kit not only comes with a DNA test, it also includes a pre-trition formula. This is a mild and gentle cleanse. It also supports the body's preparation for the optimal Uforia experience. The pre-trition formula contains a robust combination of quality active ingredients, including AC11, frankincense, and astaxanthin. Pre-trition gives your body a fresh start. You'll be prepared when your customized Utrition arrives, which takes approximately 2 to 4 weeks, delivered right to your door. You'll receive a 30-day supply of your customized formula, along with a detailed action plan that explains what you need to know about your SNPs. Staying on track to meet your nutritional needs for the rest of your life has never been easier. You can receive your customized designer Utrition delivered to your door every month, all for less than the cost of buying the nutritional ingredients separately. Finally, everyone's unique biology meets one-of-a-kind technology. Your DNA is talking, and Uforia gives your body a voice.
Did you catch all that?
Yep, I did. Very interesting.
So let me show you another video. And if you're taking notes, you can write this down. There's a great website. I will get your phone number and send you a text message that I send out to everybody to keep you on the same page with me after the meeting. But
Okay.
everything is system oriented with me. So there's a website called euforiascience.com/resources. And I'll just let you know this, Deborah. Let me brag about the company here for a second. I've been with a part of many companies since I've been in the industry. Never before have I met a management team as sharp and as organized and as amazing as this. Never before have I seen a company come out with resources as amazing in this before the company even launched, especially. So here I'm going to pull it up on the screen so you can see the website I'm talking about. It's called euforiascience.com/resources. And when you're here, there's a tremendous amount of videos here. There's a video on every single one of our SNPs. That's Dr. Jen Myers that really gets into the science and the genetics behind it. She's a certified.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's all going to be on this website that you just gave me?
Yep, resources, yep.
Good,
And I'm going to text it to you too. You won't miss a beat, I promise. But
good.
here's the other video I want to share with you because I got involved because I fell in love with the CEO. And to me, Deborah, it matters who you do business with. It really does. You've got to like the people you're involved with. And this guy is really a class act. And I want you to get a little bit of a glimpse of his personality right here.
My name is Ron Williams. I am CEO and founder of Uforia Science. And everybody wants to know what Uforia Science is.
It was just a gray screen.
Yeah, let me fix that.
And CLIA certified.
Let me see what happened there. Go ahead and share again. Yeah, maybe I shared the wrong screen. Can you see screen now?
Yep,
Can you see the little video window?
yep.
Okay, here we go. Let me back it up.
My name is Ron Williams. I am CEO and founder of Uforia Science. And everybody wants to know what Uforia Science is. It starts in a lab, world-class lab, HIPAA and CLIA certified, which means they operate at the highest standards of quality and efficacy, as well as the highest standards of security. Your information will never be seen or sold by anyone but you. And from the lab, they measure what are called your genetic SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms, which really we inherit from our parents, and they tell us a lot about genetic variants and what we might be susceptible to in our overall life and our health. And what's cool is once the results come out of the lab, there's an intellectual property, a software that has been pioneered by some of the best minds on the planet with DNA. And what happens is your information goes through that sophisticated software and it produces a name, your name, and a barcode. Then the miracle happens. That name and barcode are then scanned by what we've called the Utrishinator, and the Utrishinator will make your very own designer nutrition using nearly 100 plant-based, peer-reviewed ingredients just for you. So we find this to be extremely fascinating. We call that product Utrition. It comes with your name on the label. So what's happening now is people are seeing this movement into DNA. You know, your DNA is your authority on nutrition. So everybody wants in. The problem is they're mimicking the message by saying, here's a DNA test, which is fantastic, by the way. And then they're just using pre-labeled, prefabbed, pre-made product off of someone's shelf using blind nutrition. So instead of doing a DNA test and blind nutrition and here, go eat this and go to the grocery store and buy that and go to the health food store and buy this, I mean, that's a lot of stress and legwork. So what Uforia does is it removes all the legwork, removes all the guesswork, and it puts in the palm of your hand your very own nutrition. You know, I've had a few nights to sleep on this vision and this technology. And I think Uforia has the potential to become, to supplement companies, what Amazon has become to retail outlets. I think there'll come a day when our children's children will say, hey, you mean you guys used to use all the same nutrition for everyone? You know? So I think that this is the future. It's inevitable, and we're leading this future today. So clearly this is also, you know, a business movement. Talk about an opportunity to be on the ground floor of the future today. Even when it confronts the supplement industry, where will you be at the tipping point? And so this is going to be a business that really demands leadership, but it'll be dominated by customers. The nice thing is we've made it affordable. Actually, the technology has made it efficient and affordable. We did a study that if you went to a health food store and you were to try to replicate your nutrition and buying all the ingredients individually, it could cost upwards of a couple $1,000s. Nutrition is delivered to your door for $159. It's a lifetime of luxury. So this just isn't a new product, it's a complete paradigm shift. Being who we truly are at our core and our identity is life-giving in itself. It's empowering, it's liberating. So at Uforia, being you never felt better.
Interesting.
So here's my nutrition, just so you know. When you first get involved, just to kind of go through the pragmatics, and I actually don't need the PowerPoint. Those two videos do such a great job that I'm sure you've got enough information to know what it is. Right? Here's the kit. When you order it, you get a kit. You either buy it from the person who's signing you up or introducing you, or you just go to their website and you buy the kit from them. You can buy multiple kits if you want to do it as a business, but let's just focus on the customer or the user experience. You get a kit, and inside of your kit is a 30-day supply of what we call your pre-trition. And in here is 180, I'll read the thing for you, 180 veggie caps. And inside of here are ingredients like a prebiotic, probiotic, astaxanthin, like it said in the video, AC11, and frankincense is inside of here. People have been raving about what this pre-trition has done for them, even before their nutrition comes in. And inside of here is a very simple, they did a beautiful job with the branding. 1, 2, 3, very nice, simple steps. A little card here that gives you some instructions. 2 cotton swabs that you swab both your cheeks. A black envelope for you to stick them back in the plastic and then in the black envelope. And it's got the code to match the box so it knows it's you. And then the last thing in the box is your own white return envelope. You stuff in there and you send it to Van Alstyne, Texas. It goes to LaCour Laboratories where it then converts your DNA into a software that will tell you exactly what your SNPs are. And it also sends you a 35-page report based on your genetic SNPs that are actionable SNPs. And it tells you what you got from mom, what you got from dad, and what are your unique SNPs. In my case,
that's cool.
Yeah, and in my case, I didn't have any genetic predispositions from my mother or father. I had no red on my chart whatsoever. So here's me thinking that I've got heart disease passed on by my parents. I did not get heart disease passed on by my parents. My genetic SNP said that I have a unique SNP for my heart health, which was reassuring.
Wow.
Lastly, there's a coupon inside the box for the time being while we're still in the pre-launch phase here, or pre-launch. It's a $100 off coupon of what would normally cost you $199 for lab fees. Now it's only $100. So let's just back it up a second. If you bought a kit, it would cost you $159.
Right.
And it would cost you another $99 to register your swabs when your kit came in. So let's just look at $260 plus shipping and handling and tax.
Right.
You can be a customer. And then when your nutrition is ready, they'll send you a text message right from the company that your nutrition is on the way. It actually prints your name on the actual label. And this is not a sticker, by the way.
No, it's printed on. I can see it.
It's permanently on the label. So
Yeah.
this is my
Now,
own.
that's pill form, right?
I chose the pill form, but this month I ordered the powder form.
Okay,
You
because
get
you
to
do,
choose.
you do realize everything is better if it's bioavailable and it's powder or liquid.
Well, here's what's great about these. These are just capsules. So inside of there is everything. It'll break open in your system. So we're not talking about a pill. We're
Good.
talking about a capsule that has your stuff inside. So it's not going to make a difference here.
Good, good.
But this is called Nutrition by Uforia. You take 5 in the morning, 5 at night. And I got to tell you, I feel great since I've been taking the product. I don't have a product claim for you, but here's what I will say to you. Your body is the miracle. Our body is the DNA. Your body knows what to do with what you put inside of it. The ignorant will ask, what will this product do for me? The wise will ask, what will my body do with this product? So if you're putting in your body what your body is actually asking for, it's not rocket science. Your body's going to do what it needs to do.
Give your body what it needs and watch it do what it does.
That's right. So yeah, so that's really the experience. Now, there's a customer side of this and there's a business side of this. The customer side is really simple. If someone just wanted to be a customer, if you want to buy this from Mike Chavez, you could go to his website, order your kit, get your kit, do your swabs, blah, blah, blah. It's super simple, and you're ready to go. Now,
okay, now what's the business side of it?
well, before we get there, let me tell you one cool aspect of the customer side. When you become a customer, the company gives you your own website. You get a website, euforiascience.com, with your name.euforiascience.com. And if you happen to share this with 4 other people as a customer, the company won't pay you. But as a customer, if you get 4 customers, yours is free.
Wow.
So if you happen to introduce 4 people, you no longer pay the $159 a month for your nutrition.
Right.
Now, the business side works like this. This is kind of funny. $39 for the whole year, and you can become a nutritionist, which means now you're in the business, and now you can participate in the compensation plan. It's
that's what we would be looking at.
Right. So it's an extra $40 for the whole year. You're going to get the 2 beautiful websites that we offer, and then
now, does that discount though your product? Does it discount our product?
Nope. There is no difference between wholesale and retail, just so you know. So there's no discount whatsoever. But I'm going to show you something cool here, so I get that off my screen. On that same website I told you about, euforiascience.com/resources. I'm going to take you back here in a second here on the screen share. Let me go to here. Can you still see my screen or no?
Yep, I see it.
You see the lady with the hair?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to my website. Let's go to the euforiascience.com/resources, which is right. Oh, I got out of it for some reason. Uforia. Okay, resources. So I'm going back to this page. I exclusively use this page because it's beautiful. So where'd it go? Resources. There we go. Okay. So on here, there's a video right here with the compensation plan. It's beautiful. It shows you everything. There's also the doctor, and then there's the PDFs. And then down here is a PowerPoint presentation. Well, I've already got the PowerPoint loaded up. I'm going to send you a link that's going to have the comp plan. You can watch it.
Okay.
But right now, I'm going to go ahead and put some slides up for you to look at real quick, okay?
Yep.
Can you see the big U?
Yep.
So if I wanted to, instead of playing those videos and talking to you, if I didn't know the presentation, went through this like this. The videos on it. So Uforia is an extreme human experience in an extreme scientific environment. I'm going to flip through these slides. Right now, the world is used to blind nutrition. For 8 decades, people say, try this and that. One formula for everyone. I don't think so. We're at a point in time, it's expensive and wasteful to go out there, and you never know if what you're taking is toxic or it's malnourished.
Expired.
Yeah, or expired, exactly. Target nutrition, Deborah, what you're going to learn when you're a part of this company is there's a lot of companies out there claiming their DNA nutrition, but here's what they do. They test your DNA, not like we do. They only do 2 SNPs, and then they just turn around and go to a shelf and give you a prescribed product. That's not what we're doing. We're doing designer nutrition.
Yeah.
Meaning your nutrition is made after your DNA test, not before, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Here are the steps to get started. I kind of went through those already. Swab your cheek. Here are all the different 18 actionable SNPs. One's for your healthy lipid support, healthy inflammatory response, healthy blood pressure, detoxification. You have the SNP for healthy weight management. So there's just an incredible amount of SNPs that we test for, and your body is going to tell you what ingredients you should put in it. So I'm going to have to get by this. There's over 400 million combinations. So that means you're one of 400 million. We call it nutrition. Here's the machine that's down in Van Alsten. It's an incredible machine that allows us to make 3,000 to 4,000 of these nutritions every single day, which covers us for a little while. The company is growing quickly, but we don't have 3,000 to 4,000 people a day signing up yet. The company's already working on a second and a third machine this coming year, so we'll be able to fulfill 100,000 to 200,000 orders a month when we get there. I'm going to skip along because I want to actually, this video is going to play real quick. I'm going to stop it though. I'm going to go past that video. Some great videos here, but I'm kind of cutting through. So here's the thing to know about the business, Deborah. You can choose a 3-pack, a 5-pack, or a 10-pack. You don't have to, but I'll tell you right now, if you do it as a business, you're probably going to want to have extra kits on hand so you can put them in people's hands right away. And by ordering 3 of them, 5 of them, or 10 of them, you save money and you make more money in the compensation plan. I'll keep it simple for you. I didn't want to leave money on the table, so I personally did the 10-pack. I ended up saving 20%, which means I saved $320, which is exactly 2 kits, which means as soon as I sold 8 of them for $160, I broke even, and then I made a few $100 on the next couple packs.
Right.
It's $431 for a 3-pack, $679 for a 5-pack, and $1279 for a 10-pack. You get that much PV or CV. It's kind of confusing. I won't go too far into the numbers.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a part of our program called the D&D program, which allows you to get paid anywhere from $5, $10, $15, or $20 on every single nutrition that's purchased in your organization, depending on what your D&D rank is and what the people's D&D ranks are that have come in through you. So right away, when you purchase a 3-pack, you get $30 paid to you. If you buy a 5-pack, you make $75 off your own purchase. And if you buy a 10-pack, you get $200 paid back to you. The goal is to go out there and introduce it to other nutritionists who go out and bring in customers. We think that there'll be 10 times, 20 times as many customers as there are nutritionists, and that means your income can multiply by 3, 5, or 10. I already went through this with you, but I'm just going to show you. So here's the screen. You get 4 customers as just a customer, and yours is free, but you still have to pay the shipping and handling. And then there's 5 ways to earn money in the comp plan. There's a first start or a fast start bonus, U-Fortune pool, residual bonus on a monthly basis, the D&D I briefly just spoke about, and then the company has a revenue share called the Rainmaker pool, which is going to be pretty lucrative for people who get there. So Deborah, just so you know, right in the beginning, as we're building up to the January 12th event, the company has created 60% commission going to us. So right now until January 12th, when the whole comp plan releases, the company's going to pay out 40% on the people you introduce it to, whether they're customers or nutritionists. You make a 40% commission on what they order on the commissionable volume, 10% second generation or second level, and 10% third level. So for instance, if you signed me up and I bought the 10-pack, you'd make 40% of that $1,200 purchase I made, but it's really about $700 or $800 in volume that you get paid on. So you'd make about $300 to $350 if you signed me up for the 10-pack. And then when I sign people up, you'd make 10% of those packs and so on. So right now until January 12th, this is one of the comps that we have. There's a thing called the U-Fortune pool. Basically, every time you purchase a pack and or you go out there and help your people that you sell this to do their swabs and register their kit, you earn shares in a pool. And every time you earn shares in that pool, the company will divide that pool up at the end of the month. It's 10% of the company's volume. And they're going to pay out those share values to how many shares you have. So real quick, for instance, if when this part of the comp plan launches, you end up getting 15 shares in a month at $90 a share, let's just say it'd be an extra $1,300. So the company takes 10% and rewards you for going out there and getting customers, which is what we're supposed to do, and making sure that our customers are actually swabbing their cheeks and sending their stuff into the lab.
Interesting.
Now this slide right here is kind of when you look at the future of Uforia for you if you decide to join us. There are these ranks: beginner, builder, producer, all the way to influencer, and then rainmaker. As you go out there and you build a business, you obviously, you know, network marketing, you move up in rank. When you move up in rank, you get paid further levels deep. And if you move high enough up in rank, like influencer is really the big first goal that you want to shoot for. If you hit influencer, you get paid down 7 levels, but then you get paid down an extra 1% down 3 generations of other influencers, which means you could be making an extra 1% on hundreds, if not thousands of people. If you really look at the Rainmaker rank, when you get all the way through, you can get 2% down 6 generations of influencers. So if you understand geometric growth and network marketing, there's more people down on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th level than there will be on your 1st through 6th, so, or 1st through 5th. So making 2% of thousands of people sounds good to me. The comp plan is beautiful. This talks about the D&D. If you're D&D 20, which means you've got enough customers to qualify as a D&D 20, I'll just give you a quick example of this. I don't expect you to get all this, Deborah, but I want to just kind of breeze over the way.
Yeah. Now I'm getting some of it. Some of it's a little bit off, but it's real similar to what I'm doing anyway.
Good. Yeah. And you'd have to be a genius to remember all this. I just want to glance over the ways so you got an idea. But like I'm a D&D 20, which means, Deborah, I've signed up about 35 people so far personally. All I needed was $500 in personal volume, and I've got a lot more than that. So I'm qualified at the top. Let's just call it D&D 20. By buying a 10-pack, you automatically qualify for D&D 20 right from day one. So let's see how the D&D pays from this order. If I set up a customer right now, my friend Tom, and all he does is buy the jar, well, he's just a customer, so he's D&D 0. He hasn't signed anybody up yet. So he gets $0 from his own jar, but the enrollment tree will look up to the next person, which is me, and it'll pay me that $20 on that jar. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we'll just take it a step. We'll just take it a step further. I sign up Ann, who's a D&D 10 now. She's got a handful of customers. Ben is a D&D 5. He's got a few customers. And then Ben signs up a customer. Let's see how this $20 will roll up through the tree. Obviously, the customer will get 0 because they're D&D 0. Right. Ben, because he's D&D 5, will get the first $5. And because she's D&D 10, will get the $5, the difference between 10 and 5. And then because I'm D&D 20, I would collect the $10 from jar C. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's all I really wanted to show you as far as the comp plan. I wanted to keep it like super simple. I've been around this information now for 2 months. So being that I know the information pretty well now, Deborah, if I went into everything, it would just blow your noodle.
Yeah, no, I don't want to blow my noodle.
I don't either. So that's really it at the end of the day. I'm changing the way I'm doing this.
Is it kind of like a binary or
no? No,
okay.
It's what you call a unilevel.
Unilevel, that's what we have, yeah.
Okay, good. Binaries are no good. They're no good for the company. They run real fast. Not a lot of people make money. Some people make a lot, but most people don't make money. And binaries, there's different people that like different strokes for different folks. But the one thing I can tell you about this company, and you're talking to a man who's like this with the CEO. I talk to him every day. Ron wants this to be a pure company. He doesn't want any hype, no deception, none of the fast-moving stuff. Anytime something moves fast, if it moves too fast, it dies really fast. And that's usually the case with binaries. They end up moving like a freight train because it creates this frenzy of, oh, you're under me, and I'm going to build a power leg. And you know what? I've been a part of 2 binaries. I never want to be a part of one again. It creates an entitlement attitude, and I just don't want it personally. I'm glad Ron decided to do it like that. Yeah.
Well, see, the company I'm with, when they were they still have Dynamax, but they wanted to do something different because a lot of people that were coming into Dynamax in this day and age, it was binary 10 years ago when he started the company, and a lot of people didn't like it and would leave because they couldn't make the money. So when he started with this product and a couple of other supplements we have, that's when they opened up and did a sister company because they're trying to switch it over. So
Gotcha.
I can tell.
John, how you doing? Good. Sorry about that, Deborah. Are you coming tonight?
What time is it at?
7 o'clock.
I'll see. I'll text you whether I'm coming or not. I'm picking my girl up. She went through training all day today.
Okay.
I'll see how she's doing.
Sounds good. All right. I hope she's feeling good. I hope to see you, John.
Yeah, and if I don't make it this time, I'll make it another time, but we'll both try to get over there.
Sounds good. You got my number. We can connect anytime.
And where are your cross streets? Are you off Green Valley? And
215 in Green Valley Parkway. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You got it. Sorry, Deborah. I saw that.
I wanted to say hi real quick. If you guys can hear me, I've been listening this whole time. I just got out of a conference. I was in a teacher conference with the kids, so I've had you in my ear the whole time. I just got out, and I wanted to say hi to let you know that I was here, but I'm soaking up all this information. I'm glad that I get to learn more from the master here.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. I'm going to do some research. I'm kind of liking what I hear.
Deborah, the things I want to leave you with, because I know we both got to go here. I got something to do at 5 as well. The things I want to leave you with is this. Number one, this is ground floor.
That's what I like.
This is ground floor, and not very many times in your life do you get a chance to be on the ground floor of something this unique.
Yeah.
So I want to leave you with that. No offense, and please, I would never offend anybody that's doing anything in network marketing. If you're doing something in network marketing, you're okay with me. I mean, I love the industry. CBD oil is on every corner. There's a company on every corner. So when you're looking at something like this versus CBD oil, the reason why I like CBD oil, I know a lot of people have gotten benefit. One of my closest friends, Anthony Campitelli, is a huge proponent of it. I love him. I support him. I care about him. He couldn't get me involved because I didn't want to get involved with something that everyone else is popping up with like popcorn right now.
But there's CBD and there's CBD. That I will leave you with because.
No, I got you. I got you.
I just want to tell you how it's made because it's patent nanotechnology. So
I get it.
It's 20 times more bioavailable. So it is different. You know what I mean?
I get it, but the problem is the marketplace. So I get that. Okay, so I get what you're saying. But the marketplace is not intelligent enough to understand that. All they see
No, they're not.
They're not. So you got CBD, and just between you and I didn't want to give up all the things I was doing or take a break from things I was doing unless I found something that was really special.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so,
that's why I'm looking into that, just because it's new and it's different. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and
we're on the same page.
This will make me money. It's making me money. We're doing well. I'm ranking up. You know, I qualified for the trip in 2 months since I joined.
Good.
So it's not like I'm not doing, but the momentum I would like is, I know this is like a year or two down the road, the CBD companies that are making the shit stuff are going to be gone and we're going to be standing. But do I want to wait that long is the question.
No, probably not.
That's why I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I get it. You're an open-minded person. I think, listen, I was in the same position as you were on September 25th. I was very focused on what I had going on. But when I let Uforia in, I was like, oh, no, I can't do, I got to do this. So number two, we're ground floor. Number two, it's DNA nutrition. So the nature of the product is just what a conversation we're in right now. I can tell you, if my life was a movie for the past 60 days, I wish I could give it to you in an hour and a half and you could watch it.
I know, that would be cool.
Oh, man, if you saw and you heard all of the conversations I've been having, you played them back, you wouldn't believe how many people are receptive to this conversation more than anything I've ever been a part of.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. Number three, the people involved.
Yeah.
Ron Williams, in my opinion, is an icon. The man is, when you meet him, if you choose to do this with us, when you meet him, you'll fall in love with him. When you watch his videos like you just did, you're going to realize this guy is special. Terry LaCour, who is the gentleman who brought this to Ron Williams a year ago. Terry is known as the LeBron James of network marketing.
Wow.
He is the creator of the logistics programs for all the top network marketing companies that come into existence today, meaning he knows how to run the fulfillment, the manufacturing, the software, the back end, the comp plan. So he puts things in place for people that if you really want to make it in network marketing and you're an owner, you're going to hire Terry LaCour because he's got a proven track record to put your company on a roadmap to win. International relationships, you name it. And then let's take two more things. Eric Worre, his name and his reputation in network marketing.
I know. That stands for itself.
Yep, and he's going to be at our events. Every single one of our corporate events, he's going to be there. Ron is driving to town tomorrow morning. I'm going to be on a call with him when he's coming to see Eric. Eric lives in town here. And then here's the last one, and I will say this as humbly as I can, Deborah. The leadership that I'm attracting right now, and the leadership that we are attracting as a company, the strongest leadership that I've seen in the history of my history in this industry. We've got some of the most unselfish, beautifully talented individuals that are in this company. People like Travis Flaherty, the gentleman at the beginning. I was showing some slides. I played his voice message. He is a social media network marketing guru. If you just plug into some of the Facebook pages that Mike and I will put you on, you'll be blown away of how thorough he is of making sure everyone has all the information they need about the company, the product, the opportunity, you name it. him and I work synergistically to put tons of training material out to our organization as we're in the infancy stages
Yeah,
here.
I like that. That really interests me, because being a new company with this one, where it's a little iffy with the trainings, you know.
There you go.
It's kind of like I got a lot of my training learning off of, you know, going on like the lady, the do you know Fallon Zoe out here?
Who?
Fallon Zoe.
No.
But she does a lot of these challenges, Facebook challenges and stuff, and she's got a big group, and she does a lot of coaching, and that's where I got a lot of my tips on how to do this, you know, more so than with the company.
So I'll tell you right now, when I got in this industry, I'll play a little video for you to kind of end the meeting for us here, but when I got in this profession, I was introduced to a legend that you know about Nu Skin. Richard built Nu Skin. Nu Skin is currently on the New York Stock Exchange. They're a publicly traded company doing between 3 and 4 billion a year.
Yeah,
they're doing 3 or 4 billion a year, mainly because of a man by the name of Richard Call and a few other key leaders that started the company in 1985. Richard is one of the legends of all legends in network marketing, and I spent personal time with him. So there is nobody better than Richard Call. So the mentorship you'd get from me if you decide to join would be directly from Mr. Call. And then the mentorship that the other leaders have been mentored under, like Eric Worre, Travis was mentored by Eric himself. You got a team of people who are the most seasoned, not just seasoned, but the most ethical and integrity-driven leaders in the industry. There's a lot of leaders out there I don't care for. We're attracting the good ones over here, so that's important.
That is important. Let me ask you, how many people do you have in the company so far?
I got close to 200. I'm at 189, 190 as of right now, and it's only been about 42 business days. The company has close to 2,500 people in it as we speak.
Okay, good. That's small.
It's very small. You're in the very beginning. So can you see the video of me on the phone?
Yep.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to share this with you just to get a little glimpse of my background.
Absolutely.
Grew up in Buffalo, New York, small little town, South Buffalo. Buffalo is a great place to be from, not a great place to live. Everyone who makes their way out of there says that. Didn't have a lot of money growing up, but loved my life. I loved being a kid. I'd take those days back in a heartbeat. And all I ever wanted to do was be something special or do something special. Dreamed of being a professional athlete. Being a local football player for Buffalo State College, they had taken notice that they had a pretty sharp punter in their backyard. Buffalo Bills were supposed to sign me. The Bills didn't sign me, all because Bruce DeHaven got fired. So I never became a Buffalo Bill, but a couple months after that I became a Seattle Seahawk. So 8 days with the Seahawks, same situation. I think I was the better man for the job. A lot of people agreed, but the guy who had the job had a 2-year contract worth millions. And what seemed like the worst moment in my life, because I got fired, ended up being the best moment of my life, because my friend, whose father's a billionaire, Bobby's a multi-millionaire, and I said, Bobby, what am I gonna do now? He goes, why don't you start your own business? And it was that conversation with a billionaire's son saying to myself, can I be an entrepreneur? And he goes, why don't you just personal train people? Look at the shape you're in. He goes, why don't you get paid for something you're passionate about? And I got sick of the people that wouldn't show up on time, the people that wouldn't do what they said they were gonna do, wouldn't eat what they said they were gonna eat. And I started to really realize that this business that I now had was no longer fun. And then that's when I got prospected into the network marketing profession. Went to a meeting in some guy's garage somewhere in the suburbs of Buffalo, New York. I came home with a kit. They sold me a kit for 200 bucks. I put it on the kitchen table. I looked at my mom. I said, Mom, we're gonna be millionaires. And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, no, Mom, I got it. We're gonna get everyone in the family to do this. And my mother looked at me, and I'll never forget this. She goes, oh no, Michael. She goes, those are illegal. You need to return that box as soon as possible. No son of mine's gonna do something like that. I returned the box the next day. I got my 200 bucks back. Next exposure, a guy walks up to me by the name of Warren Rosegreen. Warren was this big 6'4" basketball player for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And he says to me, says, Mike, do you happen to keep an open mind to business opportunities? And unbeknownst to him, I was sick of being a personal trainer. So I said, absolutely. That day I met a man who was really successful in network marketing. October 19, 2002, I heard this legend speak about what network marketing can do for your life, what financial freedom can do for your life, and past all the money and the cars and the things that were talked about that day, all I heard was freedom. Freedom to be able to wake up and be lazy if you want to be lazy. And I said, that's the business I want to be a part of. But I'm building a network right now. We're almost 1,000 people. The residual income is pouring in whether I work or don't work now. And I love every minute of it. So now from morning till night, I'm eating, sleeping, and breathing this profession once again. I am Michael Zappia. I am a network marketing professional. I am an entrepreneur. And if you're anything like me and you want more time freedom, you want the time to be able to enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, do the things you love, and spend time with your family and friends the way we're supposed to, then follow us, because we have a better way.
Good video.
Well, thank you. It was shot by a guy by the name of Joe Kennemore. Joe is one of the top videographers in the entire profession. As a matter of fact, he helped Eric Worre launch GoPro years ago. Joe lives in Vegas as well, and Joe and I have been good friends for many, many years. So I found out how great he was with video work, and he's just fantastic. He summed up my story in just a handful of minutes, and I love being able to share that. But that video was
right
shot
off the top of my head, I have somebody I think might want to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to wait too long, Deborah. I'm moving really fast. So we have a presentation that's going to start at 6 p.m. What is your phone number again?
772-263-2297.
2297. Can I read it back to you? 772. Is that Florida? That's Florida.
Yeah.
263-2297.
You got it.
And then I texted Mike Chavez as well. And we have a Zoom that's coming up at the top of the hour, top of next hour, 6 p.m. So it'll be 9 p.m. your time. Travis Flaherty and myself are going to be live on there. There'll probably 60 to 100 people on there. We're getting pretty big now. But I'm going to send this link to you in case you want to be on there. Your friend, who's your friend?
It's my sister's friend. He is a, God, I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. I'm drawing a blank. But he's one of the founders from Quiznos Subs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he has been looking into businesses. He was going to join Gemini, but it was a conflict because of the CBD company he was already with, so he couldn't do it. But he's out there looking for something to do in the health market.
Okay.
And I think he would be a good one for us to talk to.
I would love to talk to him. I just texted you, so now you've got my cell phone number as well.
Okay.
I'm
Let
also.
me talk to my sister tomorrow and see if we can't get him on, because he would be a good one.
I'd love to talk to him. I'm going to do this. You got your phone right in front of you there?
Yep.
I'm going to do the best I can to just give you all the pertinent information you're going to need immediately here. I just texted you a text message that I send out to anybody who I speak to about Uforia. Mike Chavez got it as well. My links are in there. Don't use my links when you sign up. If you do choose to get involved, you're going to sign up with Mike, obviously.
Of course.
And I just want to let you know my links are customized in there. So as soon as you join, you can just take out my information and put in your information.
Okay.
And then the second thing I'm going to send you are all the Facebook pages and a little bit of a list of things that will plug you into all the social media outlets that you'd want to plug into. As soon as you ask to join, we'll accept you. But that's really it. Deborah, I appreciate your time. I think
absolutely. I appreciate your time. It's always great to listen to new, bigger, and better prospects sometimes, you know? I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Deborah, for hanging out.
Absolutely,
I really appreciate it.
Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Mike,
I'm going to talk to my sister now.
Now, Deborah, here's something. Here's something before you go. I want to point something out. How much did Mike do on this presentation today?
Zip.
So I want to kind of just teach you real quick of what it's like to be a part of our system. We teach third-party credibility, and we leverage the other person to do the presentation. We just want you to be the connector and the inviter. You've got about 4 or 5 people who will be at your beck and call that will be trained like ninjas to handle anybody you bring in. Mike is someone I'm working with Mike right now. He's brilliant. I love what he does with video. I'm going to teach him how to be a professional network marketer and learn the system. And as soon as he learns it, it's game over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mikey's going to be good.
He is good.
I love you guys. I'll be sending out that link. I'll be sending out that Zoom link. I'm going to show up too.
Tonight?
Right,
okay.
sounds good.
You got it.
All right, cool.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.